As a project management professional, I'm acutely aware of the importance of resource planning and financial clarity. In the realm of international finances, understanding the intricacies of accounts like WISE is vital. A common question that arises is, what's the minimum amount I need to keep in my WISE account? Let's break down this topic, applying project management principles to provide a clear and concise understanding. Defining the project scope, understanding the fundamentals. Before we delve into specific figures, it's crucial to understand the core functionality of a WISE account. It's not a traditional bank account in the conventional sense, but rather a multi-currency account designed to facilitate international money transfers and management. WISE utilizes a network of local bank accounts to enable seamless transactions, often at significantly lower costs than traditional banking methods. This distinction is important because it impacts how we perceive minimum balances. Unlike traditional banks that might impose minimum balance requirements to avoid fees or maintain account privileges, WISE operates differently. Breaking down the work packages, examining WISE's structure. To understand the question of minimum balances, we need to analyze the various components of a WISE account. Multi-currency balances. WISE allows users to hold and manage funds in numerous currencies. This is a core feature, allowing for efficient currency exchange and international transactions. Local bank details. WISE provides users with local bank details in various countries, facilitating receiving payments as if having a local bank account. WISE debit card. This card enables spending in multiple currencies, automatically converting funds at the real exchange rate. Transfer functionality. Sending money internationally is a primary function, with transparent fees and real exchange rates. Business accounts. Tailored for businesses operating internationally, these accounts offer additional features like batch payments and accounting integrations. Project management principles applied. Minimum balances, a deeper dive. From a project management perspective, we need to analyze the question of minimum balances with a focus on efficiency and cost optimization. Here's a breakdown. No formal minimum balance requirement. Unlike traditional banks, WISE generally does not impose a formal minimum balance requirement for its personal or business accounts. This means you are not obligated to maintain a specific amount of funds to keep your account active. Transaction-based fees. WISE primarily operates on a transaction-based fee structure. Fees are typically charged for specific actions, such as sending money internationally or converting currencies. This differs from banks that may charge monthly maintenance fees if a minimum balance isn't met. Currency conversion considerations. When converting currencies, there might be a small minimum amount required for the conversion itself. This is not a minimum balance requirement for the account, but rather a minimum amount for the specific conversion transaction. These minimums vary depending on the currency pair. Debit card usage. Using the WISE debit card does not require a minimum balance. However, you need sufficient funds in the relevant currency to cover your transactions. Account activation and verification. WISE requires account verification, which might involve depositing a small amount to confirm your identity. This is not a minimum balance requirement, but a security measure. Defining project deliverables, real-world scenarios, and practical implications. To illustrate the absence of strict minimum balance requirements, let's consider a few practical scenarios. Freelancers receiving international payments. A freelancer receiving payments from clients in different countries can use WISE to receive funds without needing to maintain a specific balance. They can withdraw or spend the funds as needed. Individuals sending money abroad. Someone sending money to family or friends in another country can transfer the exact amount required, without needing to maintain a minimum balance. Travelers using the WISE debit card. A traveler using the WISE debit card can load the card with the required amount for their trip, without needing to maintain a constant balance. Businesses managing international transactions. Businesses can use WISE to manage international payments and expenses without being tied to a minimum balance requirement, allowing for flexible cash flow management. Online sellers with international customers. Sellers receiving payments from international buyers can use WISE to manage their income without minimum balance-related restrictions. Addressing potential challenges, considerations, and best practices. While WISE doesn't enforce strict minimum balances, there are still considerations to keep in mind for effective financial management. Currency fluctuations. Even without minimum balance requirements, currency fluctuations can impact the value of your funds. It's essential to monitor exchange rates and manage your balances accordingly. Transaction fees. While transparent, transaction fees can accumulate. It's crucial to factor in these fees when planning your transactions. Account security. Maintaining adequate security measures, such as strong passwords and two-factor authentication, is essential regardless of the balance in your account. Account activity. While not a minimum balance, inactivity can lead to issues. It's good practice to log into your account periodically. Verification requirements. Be prepared to provide necessary verification documents to avoid delays or account restrictions. Project closure. Key takeaways. In the context of international finance, Wise offers a flexible and cost-effective solution for managing multi-currency transactions. A key advantage is the absence of strict minimum balance requirements, allowing users to manage their funds with greater freedom. From a project management perspective, this translates to improved resource allocation and reduced financial constraints. The focus on transaction-based fees and real exchange rates aligns with principles of efficiency and transparency. While there are considerations to keep in mind, such as currency fluctuations and transaction fees, the lack of minimum balance requirements makes Wise a valuable tool for individuals and businesses operating internationally. By understanding the underlying structure and functionality of a Wise account, we can effectively manage our international finances and avoid unnecessary financial burdens. As the global economy continues to evolve, tools like Wise play a crucial role in simplifying cross-border transactions and promoting financial inclusivity.